It's the Jets' sure-handed tight end, as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Jets in the pass, and it comes your way. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he gets it to Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing Jones. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. He completes that to Garrett Wilson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Give better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild-card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pushes him over, and he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They snap it to Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook.
And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The Jets at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And complete to Drake London. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. On the option right is Fields. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Drake London. A 15-yard touchdown play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but They want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On play action, Fields. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, Fields. And caught by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Fields throwing again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That time, a 6-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Second half starts with a run by Hall. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. And now they're in the hurry up. On 2nd and 1, Fields. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some space here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones on 3rd and 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. To throw is Fields. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This pass is caught by London. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England's offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 22, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Fields going to hold on to it.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Fields. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And New York set to take the field. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is over the line for a Another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Jones. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Jets have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Facing a big 4th-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before.
A gain of 19 yards.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, the lopsided